Hi Leute und willkommen zurück zu GreedFall. Wir haben im letzten Part eine Escort-Mission bekommen. Wir sollen erstmal eine Karawane finden, die Munition und Heilzeug und so weiter, Nahrung und so weiter liefern soll und natürlich dann auch sicher zurückbringen, und das Ganze beginnen wir jetzt.
Are you ready to leave now?
I'm ready. Let's go.
We'll follow you.
Aha. Hä? Ich muss jetzt noch was gucken. Genau.
You've returned. So, have you found our cargo?
Sorry, Captain. Not...
Hurry up.
Could you tell me again what it is that you expect from me?
From your city, New Serene. The caravan transporting it was supposed to pass through here 2 days.
Very well.
The three of you won't be able to... Please, hurry.
We're departing right... I must go.
Goodbye.
Ich hätte jetzt eigentlich erwartet, ein Questziel zu bekommen, was irgendwie hier in der Gegend ist. Also irgendwo hier hinten oder irgendwie so, weil die einen Umweg fahren mussten oder whatever. Aber anscheinend nicht.
Here! There are tracks of a heavy carriage. They must belong to our caravan.
Let's take a closer look.
Oh, geht doch hier.
This looks like the place the carriage left the road. There are also some animal prints. They were being chased.
They must have tried to escape them by taking the small path.
Let's follow them.
Okay, ich dachte eben, weil das hier unten war, ich müsste doch in einem anderen Gebiet. Aber nein.
I hope that those who are accompanying the caravan are still alive.
You have witnessed the violence of the attacks we are sustaining. They must all be dead. I'm more worried about the potions.
Protect you! Let's see if you can ward off this fate! I need healing!
Okay, gefunden. Hey, das ging schnell.
They're all dead. They were torn to shreds.
But the cargo is still here, and it looks like it's in good condition.
As for the carriage, it's damaged. And without it, we'll have a hard time transporting this to the outpost. It'll take a little bit of work, but I should be able to fix that.
Make it quick. I'm afraid that the beasts may not give us a lot of breathing space.
There. It's a makeshift repair, but it should be enough to reach the outpost.
We'd do well to depart now. Dragging this carriage won't be easy.
Let's go. An attack could happen soon.
Here you are. I don't know how to thank you. Our cargo has finally arrived. With this ammunition, we'll be able to hold back the assaults, and the medicines have already given a boost to 3 of my men.
It was not an easy task. So I'm pleased that all this has been useful to you.
Here, take this. This is all I can offer to thank you, but I give it gladly.
Thank you, Captain. Now can you tell me which way these trackers went?
They went towards the west, where the rebels are most numerous.
Are you talking about the Donea Extragal?
If you like. The governor is certain that these savages are behind the attacks, so I sent my men to find their camp. This isn't the first time that we've tried to find them, but now our survival depends on it.
I see. Well, thank you, Captain. I will try to find your man and put an end to all of this.
Good luck. And if my men are alive, send them back here, will you?
You can count on me. I must go. Goodbye, Captain.
Goodbye, Your Excellency.
Okay, aha. Für die Quest müssen wir da lang.
Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go! Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go!
Okay, dann schauen wir mal, wo die Ärger machen. Ach, direkt.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
Are you the scout sent by the governor of Hikmet?
Can't you tell?
He was worried that he wasn't getting any news from you and asked me to find you. He wants me to help him put an end to the attacks. Have you discovered anything?
Yes. A camp of rebel savages. We suspected there was one around here, and we finally found it. They must be the ones sending us the beasts. They all come from this region, and these barbarians have sworn to eliminate us. So we...
You may be right, but I'd rather be certain. I know the leader of this camp. I'll go talk to her.
You knew of this camp? These savages are responsible for dozens of deaths, maybe hundreds. Why didn't you inform the governor?
Because I'm a diplomat, not a scout. You should go back to the outpost now. I'll take care of all this.
Kusch. Ah, hier sind wir.
Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go!
Bin ich... Klar bin ich dran vorbeigelaufen.
I wanted to speak to you about the assaults that Hikmet and its outposts have been sustaining.
Assaults? We have nothing to do with it this time. My men are not ready to attack the big city.
They're not being attacked by men, but by beasts. Dozens of them.
So, they are also attacking the Reichtümer. That's a relief.
What do you mean?
The animals are attacking us as well. They throw themselves at any man crossing their path, as if they were enraged. They even throw themselves at the camp's defenses. I had never seen anything like it before.
A similar thing was happening west of the island. The animals were led by some sort of guardian. It resembled a Nardaig Menemen, but its skin was black and covered in ulcers.
I have never seen a guardian that fits the description you've given. I don't think they exist.
Could a Doneigad have done this?
You're a typical Reichtümer. You don't understand anything. The Nardaig are our ancestors. None of our people would make a Nardaig suffer, even if their heart was black and full of resentment.
And yet someone or something is making the beasts aggressive here as well. And we must find it.
We? Do you want us to work together?
Why shouldn't we? Don't you want to stop this too?
That's true.
Mal! Our guardian! He had changed! He is attacking our own!
What? Come, follow me!
A bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go!
Ist das nicht schön?
Let's see if you can ward off
Fliegemonster.
this
Ach so.
I need healing! I need healing! I need healing!
Au.
Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go! I need healing! Take a potion if you want to cast more spells. I need healing!
No magic left. Drink a potion.
No, würdest du bitte... Danke. Warum muss ich alleine kämpfen? Wo sind denn die Kämpfe von den anderen? Ach, das ist schon tot.
Protect you. Let's see if you can ward off this feint.
I'm wounded. I need help.
Take a potion if you want to cast more spells. I need healing.
Your armor is broken. Soldat.
A bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go!
Sie rennt halt irgendwo hin. Tränke, Rüstungssalbe. Tränke, Rüstungssalbe.
Poison on my blade. Then let's go! Take a potion if you want to cast more spells.
Ach so. Ja, ich gehe mal einen Schritt zurück. Dann mache ich so. Tränke. Okay, was hat das Viech? Warum greifst du mich an? Du behindert.
Protect you.
What happened to our Nardaig?
No idea. I'm sorry. It left me no choice.
You fought bravely, and you did what you had to do. Our guardian had changed. It no longer recognized its children, and it was the one leading these beasts against us. Something really bad must have happened to it.
It resembled the other guardian I told you about. As if they had the same disease.
Guardians don't get sick. They are far more than beasts.
And yet you and I saw the same thing. At last, the attack should stop now. What are you doing here?
Who are these Renaitse? Spies?
They only came here to discover the source of the attacks.
And they thought we were responsible.
Why are you still here? You should have gone back to the outpost.
I'm sorry. We were uncertain that we could trust you. You said you knew these people, and then we heard cries. And saw the giant creature attacking their camp. And we realized that it was this creature who was leading the beasts.
And you discovered that we weren't to blame.
Yes. I'm really sorry. We should go back to the outpost now.
Darren, if we let them go, they'll tell their leader the location of our camp.
You. Are you prepared to swear that you will never speak of this place?
You saved our comrades and maybe our city by killing this beast, so... Yes. We swear.
I hope that they will be true to their word. Fine. They can go.
We are extremely grateful.
Thank you, Darren. Now, let's go tell the governor of Hikmet about this guardian.
Qua awalem segrenaigse. And if you find the one who's behind all this, kill him.
Haben wir jetzt einen... Nee. Wir haben keinen Erinnerungskristall bekommen, damit wir nochmal resetten können. Theorie zerstört. Ich dachte, man kriegt bei jedem einen. Okay, jetzt sagen wir dem Oberturban-Träger Bescheid. Dass alles wieder okay ist. Und dann... Moment. Das ist jetzt die letzte von den Story-Missions, ne? Danach müsste ich eine neue bekommen.
A bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go!
Also wir müssen schon nah am Ende sein. Ich habe was von 40 ungefähr Stunden gehört, wenn man die Main Story macht plus Side Stories von alle Charaktere bis zum Ende. Einen Charakter können wir nicht machen, weil wir den umgebracht haben, weil er versucht hat, uns umzubringen. Ja. So. Geld, Erfahrung und ewige Dankbarkeit. Wenn ich das jetzt nicht bekomme,
Your Excellency, have you been informed?
I've been told, yes, that the attacks have ceased. Hikmet has been saved, thanks to you. Was it the natives, as I suspected?
No, they were not the cause, and were also victims of the attacks. Their losses were great. The animals answered to the call of a guardian, whose behavior was totally unlike the others. Exactly like the one who led the attacks against San Mateus.
These creatures normally protect the natives, answering their call. Why did this one attack them? Are you certain one tribe is not attempting to dominate the others?
I don't think so. The Guardian looked sick. No native would treat such a creature like that. There's no doubt that someone is behind these attacks. but currently I have no idea who it might be.
I suspect you will lead the investigation and unravel the mystery, as is your custom. While waiting, take this. It's nothing much, but consider it a gift to thank you for your help. Without you, the population of Hikmet would have suffered terribly.
Thank you. I'm happy to have helped you avoid a massacre, Your Excellency.
Would you like to speak with me about any other subjects?
150. Hallo? Du bist der Herrscher von der ganzen Stadt.
Look forward to seeing you again.
Farewell, my lady.
Mann. Und jetzt muss ich den Scheiß auch noch weiter untersuchen. Was soll das? Abgeschlossen, beide tot, fertig, aus. Die waren nur ein bisschen angepisst. Meine Vermutung, weil unser Cousin jetzt zu einem von den Eingeborenen geworden ist, sich mit der Erde verbunden hat, während er halt die Blutkrankheit hat, sind jetzt die Kreaturen so geworden. Also praktisch, die haben jetzt die Krankheit auch bekommen und drehen deshalb durch. Oder eine abgewandelte. So, erstmal wieder zu ihm zurück. Ja, lade das Level, danke. Das ist schon Freude. Sie hat Mentalkraft 5. Wille 3, Beweglichkeit 3. Eigentlich könnten wir Siora auch einen Ring geben. Ich weiß nicht, wie viel sie denn damit angreifen kann.
Constantine.
My adorable cousin. I am always happy to see you. What news do you bring?
We managed to solve the problem of the attacks on San Mateus.
Really? So, what was causing them?
The city and its outposts were being continuously attacked by animals. These beasts were led by a large creature that strangely resembled a mountain guardian.
This is the same creature which High King Vinbar turned into, isn't it?
Exactly. Except it looked sick, and it didn't act like the High King did. It was calling the animals around it, and it seemed like it was transferring its disease to them before making them attack. I've never seen anything like it. And there's more. Hikmet was in a similar situation, do you remember?
Of course. Don't tell me that a Guardian was involved there as well.
Yes. The governor was convinced that the attacks were led by the islanders, and yet they were being attacked as well. And it was by their side that I fought the creature. That time it was a Nardaig Glenderman, a beach guardian, but it seemed just as sick. And it was also manipulating the animals to make them aggressive.
So, it would be some kind of epidemic affecting the Guardians. I don't see what we can do about it. Actually, I think you have already done what had to be done, by eliminating those that were threatening our neighbors.
Perhaps. But I am certain that there is more to it than a simple epidemic. These beasts attack in a coordinated fashion, which requires an intelligence that they don't have.
You're exaggerating, fair cousin. The attacks you thought were coordinated may just have been coincidental.
You may be right, but I can't help thinking that someone is behind all this.
Do you really believe that a Denegad would want to take over the island? Cousin, you know how much I respect you, but frankly, this doesn't seem very coherent. But I see it's already quite late. If you'll excuse me, fair cousin. Regrettably, I must leave you.
Where are you going?
Not very far, rest assured. But I have a small personal matter to take care of, you see. Don't be concerned. There's absolutely no risk. Use the opportunity to take some rest. You've really performed miracles recently. See you later.
But why would he leave like that? Guard, do you know where my cousin is going?
Sorry, Your Excellency. His Highness didn't tell me anything.
You are one of his bodyguards, aren't you?
I am, Your Excellency. But recently it has been difficult to force His Highness to accept our presence.
Recently? You mean this isn't the first time he's left without an escort?
I'm sorry, Your Excellency.
You'd better tell me everything.
But Fine. I don't mean to be disrespectful towards him. But His Highness's behavior has been very peculiar recently. He sleeps very little, and goes out alone almost every night.
And it didn't occur to anyone that I should be informed?
Well, His Highness had specifically ordered us not to tell you about it.
And where does he go? I thought the days when he used to go from tavern to tavern were over.
He doesn't go to taverns, Your Excellency. From what I know, he goes outside the city.
Where could he go outside the city?
I've no idea. We saw him going north. That's all I know.
Listen. I know that you were supposed to protect Constantine. I'm worried about him. He's already been abducted once when leaving the city. So if you know anything else...
I don't really know where he's going, Your Excellency. But I think I know where you could find out. When he doesn't leave the palace, he stays in his office for hours. He writes so much down in there that he could fill entire books. Here, I have the key, I hope.
I don't like this at all. What could he be doing outside every night?
He never was very reasonable. But it is true that these walks at night are rather suspicious.
I'm starting to believe that the revelations of Anon Millefrictaman had some truth to them. Let's rummage through his papers. We may find a clue.
War da schon immer ein Schloss an der Tür? Ich kann mich nicht erinnern, da schon mal ein Schloss dran gesehen zu haben. Okay. Dieses ganze Potenzial, dieses Gefühl der Macht. Ich fühle mich so lebendig. Meine Experimente waren erfolgreich. Kadasachs Bindung hat mich geheilt. Aber die ich selbst erzeugt habe, haben mich zu einem Gott gemacht. Bald wird die ganze Insel meinen Ruf folgen, solange ich nicht gestört werde. Eine kleine Gruppe von vertriebenen Eingeborenen hat mich neulich Abend in Kovna gesehen. Wenn sie mich verraten, könnten sie meinen ganzen Plan ruinieren. Ich kann dieses Risiko nicht halten. Ich muss sie loswerden. RIP. Ist doch total verrückt geworden. Jetzt müssen wir ihn auch töten. Das ist nicht gut. Okay, dann machen wir im Dorf im nächsten Part weiter. Ciao, Leute.